Hey guys, it's Jack. I make videos about all things tech, and this is the LAB22 Ultimate Stand Bundle, a matching set of stands with a sleek industrial design for your desk setup. It's a collaboration between Seradici and Moment, complete with a headphone stand, a 2-in-1 charging stand, and this rather snazzy adjustable magnetic stand for the iPad. Now, in my last video all about my favourite MagSafe accessories, I did show you just the 2-in-1 charging stand, so as promised, in this video we'll dive into the whole set. The set was actually a Kickstarter project that I backed last year, and I backed the project because I just love the design. The industrial look fits right in with my setup. It's actually really hard to find a set of stands like these that all work and all match together, so that's a nice bonus. And I've bought stuff from Moment before, and the gear is always well built and top quality. I went for the all black set, but you can also get everything here in silver or white. You can get any of these stands separately or all together in a bundle for a discount. I'll put links to everything in the description. They are up on pre-order now, and they should start shipping out in April. I only have mine early as they were sent to the Kickstarter backers first. So let's get started first with the headphone stand. Like the rest of the set, this stand has a precision machined aluminium construction. It looks so sleek in the black finish. It's very strong and weighty at 315 grams. It's nice and heavy at the base, so you're less likely to knock over the whole thing if you've got some heavy headphones on it. The base also has these little grippy rubber feet in the corners so that it doesn't slide around, and so that you don't damage a wood or a glass desk. There's no direct metal contact. And that's the same with all the other stands in this set too. The stand is about 26 centimeters tall, and that should be tall enough for most pair of headphones. I've used it with my old AKGs and my Sony Platinum headset. And up on top, here on the hanger, there's a soft microfiber pad to cushion and protect the headband. There's not much else really to say about it. I mean, it looks great and it does the job, but there is one thing that you should know, and that is that it does come disassembled in the box. But don't worry, it's not difficult to put together. All of the other stands in the set come as one piece, but here you do need to attach the stand to the base using the 2 included screws. There's no screwdriver included though, so make sure that you have one handy. But yeah, it's really easy to put together, and overall it's just a solid stand with a stylish design, and it just looks great. Next up is the 2-in-1 wireless charging stand. Now, we did look at this in my last video, but I do have a couple of extra things to say about it now that I've used it some more. So this stand has 2 built-in wireless chargers. Up top there's a MagSafe compatible charger. You can stick to it any MagSafe iPhone, that's any iPhone 12, 13 or 14, or a non-MagSafe phone using something like one of Moment's M-Force cases. Now this will charge an iPhone at up to 7.5 watts. It won't charge at the faster 15 watts like some other chargers, as it's not fully MagSafe certified or part of the Made for MagSafe program. But that's not really been a problem for me. I bought this to have at my desk where I'll usually be working for some time while my phone is on charge. And Apple limits Qi wireless charging on the iPhone to 7.5 watts, but this can charge non-iPhones at up to 10 watts if your phone supports it. Then down here on the base there's a 5-watt charger, perfect for charging some AirPods with a wireless case. Once more, it has a solid aluminium build quality, and at just over 21 centimeters, this stand is tall. It makes for easy viewing at a desk. The top charger is adjustable with a viewing angle range from 5 to 45 degrees, and there's also a microfiber coating over the charger to protect the back of your phone. And it holds your phone in either portrait or landscape, great for watching something while you're working. But just something that I have noticed is that if you rotate your phone while it's on the charger, it can just make contact with the 14 Pro Max's big chunky camera bump on the back. So I'm not sure if that's the case with any other models, but just be aware of that if you have the same phone as me. This has a USB-C port on the base, and it does come with a 1.2 meter cable in the box. But there's no charger included, and Moment says that you will need one with at least 20 watts of output. I've just been using it with this 40-watt Anker charger. And one other thing that I've noticed is that there's this very low-level buzzing sound from the bottom charger, but only when it's in use. I'll play an example for you now. Now I did have to get the mic quite close there to pick up the sound. It's not that loud in real life, but you get the idea. I thought maybe it was because of the placement of the AirPods on the charging coil or something. So I did try moving them around, but no, that didn't help. The buzzing was still there. And again, it does only happen when that bottom charger is actually in use and charging something. It could just be my charger though, so let me know in the comments if you've had the same thing. It's not super loud or anything, but it's one of those things where it becomes a bit more noticeable once you become aware of it. But yeah, overall, I love the look of it on my desk and how it stands tall, holding my iPhone with my AirPods, keeping them both juiced up while I work. Then lastly, this is my absolute favourite part of this set. This is the Infinity Adjust iPad stand, and this thing can just totally change how you use your iPad at a desk. It's adjustable, rotatable, and just an incredibly versatile accessory for your iPad. There are two versions. This is the larger one for the 12.9-inch iPad Pro from the 3rd to the 6th generation, and there's a smaller one for the 11-inch iPad Pro and the latest 4th and 5th gen iPad Air. This stand uses magnets for mounting, and once more there's a layer of microfiber over the mount so you don't get any metal on metal scratches. It feels really secure when the iPad is mounted, and actually I do just want to say just how stable the whole thing feels. The first thing I noticed when picking this up is just how heavy it is. This is over 2 kilograms. The smaller one is just over 1.5 kilograms, so still pretty hefty, which is good because this stand is adjustable in quite a few different ways, and it's going to need that weight to be able to counterbalance the weight of the iPad. This stand can hold your iPad up at a 90-degree angle, fold all the way down to 5 degrees, or hold it at any angle in between. The hinge on this feels really firm. It stays put however you angle it, and I just love how adjustable it is. What's nice too is there's a hard stop when holding the iPad up. Other stands I've used don't have this, meaning that they can fall over backwards if you angle it too far back, but that's not the case here. When it's folded down, it's just the right angle for note-taking or sketching or painting. I've been having quite a lot of fun painting these marble effect wallpapers in Procreate that you might have seen in some of my videos recently. And I do plan on releasing these as a set, so if anyone wants to download them, get subscribed to the channel and I'll let you know when they're ready. Because of the aluminium construction and the heavyweight base, the whole stand feels really solid even when you're leaning on it. With the stand folded up, you can use the iPad more like a traditional computer with a keyboard and mouse and maybe a trackpad. Lately I've been using the iPad a lot more with Stage Manager, so I can have a few different app windows open all at once, which works really well in more of a desk setup like this. But also, the entire iPad can be freely rotated from landscape to portrait using this really smooth pivot. It's actually really satisfying to move. It's really easy to switch orientations. You can rotate the whole iPad with just a single finger. This mode I find really useful when I'm working on a long document or taking notes, as you can just see a lot more of the document that you're working on all at once. Now I don't have a desktop Mac, but I do have a MacBook Pro, and this stand pairs really well with that too. With my iPad next to my MacBook, I can use the stand to line up the displays, and then use my iPad as a secondary display for my Mac using Sidecar. And that now gives me a whole extra screen to work with. I can just dump a load of apps and windows on there. In Final Cut, I like to have the browser window on the iPad to free up more space on the MacBook. I am looking to get a proper second monitor, but being able to use the iPad as one definitely helps in the meantime. Then also there's universal control, and this is pretty clever if you've not seen it before. When you move the mouse cursor on the Mac to the edge of the screen, you can sort of push through it onto the iPad and then use your Mac keyboard and mouse to control and move around on the iPad. You can even grab a file or a photo and drag it right back across to the Mac. It's pretty clever. Sidecar and universal control are both built into macOS, but having the LAB22 stand just makes it so much easier to get your monitors lined up and just right. And plus it looks so slick and good next to your Mac. All in all, I really like this whole set of stands. They work so well together, and I'm just really digging the sort of modern but industrial take to the design. The iPad stand is definitely my favourite. It's a real game changer when working at a desk with all the different ways that you can use the iPad. Then having the 2-in-1 charger for multi-device charging and headphone stand just completes the whole set. So thank you Sarah and Moment for making such amazing looking accessories. If you want to grab any of these for yourself, you can find the links to them in the description. As I said, you can get them individually or all together in the Ultimate Stand bundle for a discount, and these should start shipping in April. If you want to see more tech videos from me, you can hit subscribe and the bell. That would be a good thing to do. And if you want to share your thoughts on what you think about this set, let me know in the comments below. And if you enjoyed the video, remember to leave a like. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.